Yeah, sorry, Mark. I promised I would upload the videos from the first week, but I don't know if you just caught me saying, other than being useless, I've been unfortunate at uploading this first batch to YouTube. So.
No, that's fine.
And I don't know why.
I mean, Mark's putting on a nice face, but he's been absolutely spitting vitriol at you for weeks about how you haven't been uploading these.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Fucking dickhead.
You fucking twat.
Why are you even friends with this guy, Jack?
I am mainly friends with him because of his tardy uploads on YouTube.
Hi, Gower.
You're right.
How's it going?
Not too bad. Feel like I'm gonna embarrass myself this evening, but that's fine by me.
Okay.
Drinking, happy.
Yeah, that's a good question. Are you drinking? If you are, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking.
Are you on a bottle of wine yet?
I am on a bottle of wine, yes.
There we go.
I am on a Morador Fairtrade Melbeck.
Oh,
very nice.
Goodness gracious. Didn't realise we were in fine dining.
Yeah, it's a good
wow.
point. If anything,
Got-
Jordan, I feel like we should even the odds next week, and you should
It
be
is-
like 5 beers
It is
deep.
fine dining. I got called a
Yeah,
posh
mate.
private schoolboy.
Gower, you, as last week the other guys did, you have the option to bring your game forward a slot if you would like. Obviously we'll see what Will says, but I don't see why any of you would
Ethan.
choose to wait.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not bothered. Whenever.
Okay. Where is my brother? He's late. He's shitting himself. He's playing more. That's what he's doing. I've not spoken to him about it actually. I don't know how. I think he's just like, yeah, whatever. Luke, where's your dad?
I'll go and fetch him
Is he
now.
coming on tonight?
You should be. I'll go and fetch him.
I wouldn't blame him
coming
if
up.
he's not, with the technical difficulties that he has.
Good lord. Chat setting.
Has anybody done much training this week?
Absolutely none.
Yeah, neither.
Did far too much last time. Need to settle down.
Mhm.
No.
You got to mix up your game playing, don't you? You just can't
Yeah.
keep on.
Currently playing a game. I was finishing it off. I started earlier, then had dinner.
Oh,
playing
okay,
a hard.
Jump pads, right? Nice.
Yeah,
How's it going? Or how has
It's-
it gone?
it's going okay. I've got the upper hand, but it's like finish them off. It's proving a little tricky. But I mean, I've got so many resources. I can just get like infinite skirmishes. I might just do that.
Someone's doing well.
In fact, I should build some more archery ranges. Oh, okay.
Well, you'll be pleased to know my brother is just finishing his dinner and clearly is in no rush.
Fantastic.
I hope you're passing on your passag to him. Should we just start the game now so Mark gets that extra little bit of time?
Yeah, let's do it. I was hoping to be able to share some stats with you today, but I haven't even finished all the match 1 ones.
Good lord.
But so far, from the ones I've put in, Mr. Alex Ayres has the fastest feud wage time.
Oh, nice.
What time's that?
11 minutes 46.
I might just screw my game plan for tonight and just go for that.
Hey, that's part of a good game plan, right? House feudal. Man. Okay.
Fastest castle is currently Dan Heary, who consequently beat you.
Yep.
On 19 minutes 47.
Did I not beat 11:46 on my tower rush? I thought I did.
You might have done, but I haven't got you written down yet.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't got.
I was going to say, I feel like I got to feudal pretty quickly then.
Yeah.
But I might not have on the night.
I wouldn't doubt. I'll tell you what. Let me quickly check. Oh, there you are. Oh, 11 minutes 8 seconds. Yes. Okay. So you do have the lead.
Oh, what?
Unlucky as it didn't last for very long.
No.
In fact, technically, it wouldn't have lasted at all because Dan played before you. Oh well. I'm just trying to build up your confidence, Herb.
Yeah, thanks. Damn it, man! He's just still holding up this hard AI.
How far into it are you?
Pretty far, deep into Imperial Age now.
Has anybody got the stream up? Can you just double check for me that the sounds are coming through okay? Everyone on Discord's coming through and all that.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Rowan.
It's trouble.
Yeah, it's all coming through fine, Jordan.
Thank you, Gower.
Rowan turned up at the right time to say hello.
Ba-doop. Hello, Mr. Maverick Toad.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Holding.
Are you building up some tension, playing mind games with Mark, are you?
I might be. I'll leave it
Sweat.
just to let him know that it's not going to be easy.
Okay, well.
I was just in a Zoom call, like, literally 5 minutes ago.
That's fine. We usually don't start about 1:15, but I have nothing to discuss, so no fancy videos to share this week.
No fancy videos.
No fancy videos.
Are you live on Twitch.tv?
I am live on Twitch.tv. So,
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
hello, Jono. Alright, you better be. We've been sitting around waiting for you.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought you would be. I was just finishing my tea, so
You sleep, my friend.
I know. You brought me here, so you got to answer for me.
I feel like, you were my responsibility.
Exactly.
It's alright, some of us are still finishing their tea.
Okay. I'll take that as a hint to try and stretch this intro out. So you can finish
No way! I have no idea what you're on about.
Oh god, I've not missed anything except the cutting wit and banter. So
Yeah,
that's
there
okay.
we go.
Oh, I'm alright with that. That's fine.
Okay, so as you can see on the stream, if you've got that up, first match tonight we've got Mark against Maverick Toad. Mark, if you remember, won his first game against Jack, and that was the first game of the tournament. And Dan's first game was against Luke, which Luke was able to win.
I believe it was decided because of the extreme amount of lag, if I can remember correctly.
You had lag in that game?
No, like the lag on your stream.
Oh, yeah, it broke. Yeah, I had to reset the game about 5
But that's
times,
been
didn't I?
your connection, Daniel, because you're the one who hosted it.
Yeah, it's your fault,
Maybe.
Dan. Yeah, it's not mine.
No, it's not Dan. You just got called Daniel.
Daniel Mark Williams, it is your fault.
I can take some blame, I guess.
Okay, and then match 2, we have Pete
Does that mean
against.
we've got a clash of the Marks coming up? Bonobo Mark versus Mark Daniel Williams.
I guess so.
On your marks, right?
Hey, there we go. Right,
There's
let's
a
call
deal.
it a day. Let's go.
Alright, I'm going to sign off now. I'll see you guys later.
It was
See you next week.
Is that game 1?
He's made up his late entrance.
Yes,
Let's call it a draw.
match of the marks. Yeah, fine. Let's do it. Although we do have 2 Dans, three Dans, so don't know. Do we want 2 marks or 3 Dans? You got to pick.
It is also constantly confusing me that it says BM and MT, because have you already discussed this, or have you just come back? About Bonobo Mark and Mark Tunnel.
No.
Giving your name away there, Mark.
Yeah, because
It's dox him.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, MT's Maverick Toad, and
Yeah.
I would have
Seems
thought
like
Maverick
confusing me.
Toad was more of a legendary name than Mark Tunnel. No offense.
Oh,
Oh, you've not been in the auditing scene for a while, then, have you?
oh no.
Brutal.
Goodness
yeah.
gracious, his name brings fear to people with incorrect paperwork.
Nice, yeah. Nice.
Thank
You pay
Um,
attention.
Anyway, match 2, we have PR against Josh. So they played on Thursday, and I have that game recorded. So it's very likely that we will switch match 11 to third match tonight, and that means that we'll bring ahead Gower's match against. So Long Big Toes, for any confusion, has changed his name to Gower, so we'll just refer to him as Gower. Okay. So LBT against Willfield is match 3. And just a reminder on their progress, so Gower won his first match against PR, and Will lost his match against Josh. So that sums those 2 up.
Gower wins this one. I'm going round to his house though, with I guess a load of petrol and some matches.
I was holding my breath and I wasn't sure what you were going to say. But okay, yeah, cool. Well, I hope you enjoy that when that happens. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, okay. Tonight I'm gonna try and break up the schedule a little bit. Between each game, we'll grab between 2.5 to 5 minutes as a little break. Everybody can go to the toilet, grab another drink, and the next guys up playing have a bit of chance to just rewind, take a deep breath, and get focused or whatever. Okay. So without further ado, Dan and Mark, are you ready?
Yeah, I literally just finished my food. That was a very good timing.
Good
Intro.
Yeah, ready?
For the sake of the no more lag, I'll let you host the game.
Okie doke. Okay, just created it.
Good
Would
luck,
you be
gents.
so kind as to post the game
Yeah.
ID in chat?
Oh. All of the 6s.
Well, there's a lot of 6s. Oh no, it's a bad omen. But for whom?
Just shrug.
But for who?
Flames ain't shit to a demon, as they say.
How often do you say that?
Everyone says that. Right.
I can't move. People.
I
say
can't
it.
stop saying it. I've said it so many times today. Yeah.
I've definitely. I scream at M quite a lot.
Is
Yeah.
your game private, Mark? I can't see. it.
No, it shouldn't be.
Why can I not seem to find it? No. What is your Steam name? What's the lobby?
Should just be Bonobo Mark's game.
No, I can't see it. Can you maybe X out? Try again.
Yeah,
Oh God.
Thank you.
that's my name.
Okie doke. Create lobby. Public. Yep. Allow spectators hide civs. Delay of 2. Is someone playing it in the background? I feel like I can hear.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Playing
just
his
going
own
mad,
game.
mate. Mad with
I
Andrew.
also have it on the stream as well.
Right.
Are you
Yeah,
hearing the
Is it the keys?
in-game noise or keyboard?
I'm hearing the noise. Yeah, that brother of the town centre doing something. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I don't know how that's
There you
coming
go.
in.
There's a new code. I'm not bothered. It's my ringtone. It's fine.
That's alright.
I've been here. Just
I
about.
keep thinking I'm getting a WhatsApp message. Yeah.
It's because I keep getting attacked. Right, okay. Come on.
Uh,
Some bills.
oh.
Confusing him.
You're not Cheesoid, are you? I think that's just.
Yeah,
I am
random.
Cheesoid.
He is Cheesoid.
There
Don't
you
kick
are.
him.
There we go.
Cheesoid hates. Sorry, that's my Steam name. And I have not changed it for the purposes of the game. Probably will
Indeed.
not.
Cheese or petrol? The age-old question.
I believe it's petrol.
Why not
Put
both?
Brie in the
Oh yeah,
car.
petrol. Sorry, yeah.
Petrol.
Okay, guys, ready to start when you're happy?
Back to that.
That was a very. I'm not convinced you're happy.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready to play? Yeah, I can go team one.
Yeah. Cool. Yes, please.
It doesn't happen to show you what civilization, does it?
No, you set it so it doesn't until we load, and you'll see.
Oh.
Right, I'll go on to player
but,
one chat and then start game.
Cool. Good luck, guys.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Cool.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
see you on the other side.
Yeah, good
But I
luck.
have to
Yeah,
move-
have fun.
We'll be gone when you get back.
Because I
We're
can't
going to
be-
criticise you in your absence.
What did you say, Dan?
Can you move me to a lobby?
Can I? Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Thanks. I'm on my phone
Okay.
because Discord's not working.
Bye. Okay.
That explains the sound quality.
Yeah. Yeah. It does, doesn't it?
Sounds like he's whispering to a mic at the other side of the room. Yeah.
I've got him on max volume now.
Yeah.
I could barely hear it.
Okay, so I can see their civs. Mark has gone for slabs, and Dan has gone for the Franks.
Classic.
Oh, Frank's for the win.
Frank.
Yeah,
The Frank meta is still strong.
they never lose.
I just
Apart from
won my
when they
game
do.
just in time.
Have Franks even had a good win rate for us?
Well,
I'm
didn't they
not
win
sure, I've never
50%
played
of
this
the
one.
games in the first week because they were
think-
every person played as them?
I think every time, yeah, someone's played as Franks, they've won. Because you beat me
Okay.
as Franks, right?
Who's noting down the
Sorry,
metrics
not you.
on
I
The down here.
teams?
Yeah.
Noting down the metrics on what? Sorry.
On like who's plays what's and all the stats and everything. Is
Yeah,
that-
I've got the stats. It's just slowly being admined into the spreadsheet.
I've actually got the best Imperial time. Sorry, not Imperial time, Feudal time, but I actually don't. So, how about that?
What?
Nice, very
Con-
nice.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
I don't know what
Okay.
to say to
I
that.
don't understand what that means.
I'm the fastest, but I'm actually not. So
Well, that's what I
weird
heard.
flex. Weird
I was
flex.
told I was the fastest, and then I was told I wasn't. So
I think you were
know,
being cyberbullied.
I think so.
We've just got 10 seconds before we can jump into the game. So Slavs are a cavalry civ. Oh, they're an infantry civilization. Oh, there we go. I just got told.
What's
And-
their unique?
Their unique unit is the Boyar. I think that's how you pronounce it, and they are heavily armored cavalry, resistant to melee attack. Their farmers work 10% faster, and their siege workshop units are 15% faster, cheaper. Okay, let me just change the stream over to the right screen. Okay, you should be able to see it now.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've got Mark in the red in the north and Dan in the blue in the east.
Oh, he's
And
gone for-
Mark's immediately got some idle eco time. What's going on there?
But then Daniel's also killing more than one sheep at the same time.
It looks like Mark has garrisoned the villager, so he's losing.
Has he not
He's
noticed
losing this
either?
guy. He's not noticed. No.
They've accidentally hit T.
I wonder where his waypoint is.
What was he getting a ball that early that he garrisoned it?
No, I reckon he put his waypoint. He's
Oh,
tried to do it on the sheep, but it's come out inside the town centre, and he's not noticed. That's a whole minute
He'll
already.
notice he has an idle villager eventually. But yeah, Dan's going to take a hit from going for all 3 sheep at once.
Yes, he really is.
One on each sheep.
And one's really far
Oh, and
away
he's
as
he's
well.
going for berries already. Okay. Maybe I should have caught up with him again this week to go over the game plan we had for his first game. Because he's definitely thrown it all out the window. But it's fine.
Is Mark gone for 2 sheep as well, there? Or did he finish one off?
It looks like he has gone for 2 sheep, yeah.
Sometimes they just do that. Like if they can't get access around one sheep, they'll just go and kill another one.
Yeah.
I'm going to be willing to guess that whether or not a player accidentally kills 2 sheep is not going to be the decider between.
What do you
our
mean?
level of play.
Yeah, but at this stage of the game,
We don't have enough things to criticise.
yeah,
Come
absolutely.
on.
So Dan, I'm not sure what Dan's doing. Can I click on Dan here?
Nice.
Oh man, sorry about this. Why is it not doing the thing I want it to do?
When did Dan change his name to Cheesoid?
Yeah, he's had it on Steam for a while.
Ah, okay.
I'm not
don't
sure.
He's only just watched that Mitchell and Webb look. That's the thing. He's 15 years out of date.
He's gone for the 3 houses over here, built one of them. So he's invested the wood, but not using it, and then he's shifting over to berries. He's not going to have anyone on wood. I don't think this is going to go very well for him.
He's going to build the rest now.
Okay. He really needs to put that wood into a wood camp.
Mark's going for a boar. Let's see if he survives.
Nice, well noticed.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. He does have some idle villages outside his... Oh, there we go, maybe he was waiting for the wood to build it.
He's got rid of that one that was in his town centre, has he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Has he got any on wood at the moment? I'm still seeing 0 wood.
Mark's got 3 on wood. Cheesoid's got 1 on
showing
wood.
0.
We're 5 minutes 25 though.
5:25, right? Okay, I'm 4:49.
Ah. Dan now has 5 idle villages.
I don't get how
His
it happens
idle
to me,
eco
but-
is doubled, like Mark's now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
caught
that's
up.
not good.
He's
Okay,
gonna
it's because he finished his goats, his sheep,
Where
and
they
he's
go?
not collected his other ones either. And
Oh, he's going to hunt ostriches.
oh no, okay, so he's not scouted properly. He's seen that he's got the goats now, but this is a terrible move because okay, he's killed the ostrich and now he's going back. Oh no, he's gonna kill he's gonna kill the other one. Oh, he is gonna kill he's going back. What's he doing?
I think he thinks it's a boar.
Oh god.
He must think this is this version of the boar.
Just
But
thinks he's
still sent 2 villagers to do it, which is odd. Mark's
Yeah.
got 7 idle villagers. What's going on? Oh, he's finished his boar and he's not noticed. Oh no! Oh no! Oh
catch him
no!
Well,
no!
What else could he be
Yeah, he's
looking
got
at
one
at this
right
point?
The boar. He's luring his other boar.
He
so
might
he's
be
waiting.
scouting or
That's
something.
what he's doing.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Still, he should have hopped straight on that goat.
Yeah. He's now overtaken him in idle eco again.
I didn't expect this from Mark at all, actually. Dan's rebalanced somewhat. He's able to go for the straggler trees to get the wood. It looks like he deleted that 3rd house as well. I guess that's good. There we go. Now he's building a wood camp. Would have preferred it on the back, but it's fine. He might not have.
the villager difference is pretty stark at the moment as well.
Whoa, good spot.
Mm.
Yeah, that's crazy actually. That's I mean, you might as well call it now.
Yeah.
He got the boar though. Did he lose a villager to the boar? Can we tell?
Dan's lost 2, so yes, he must have.
2 to 1 boar. Maybe the ostriches came back.
I'm
They
not
are
sure
vicious.
why I can't cycle through to Dan's
Fog of war.
Mark's going up now as well.
Okay, I guess we'll just not have to do Fog of War today until I figure that out.
You could see Mark's though, couldn't you?
Yeah, so I'm on Mark's view, but it won't seem to let me change to Dan.
Yeah.
Usually you just, well, apparently you just hold shift and left click.
I'm gonna call it now. If Mark doesn't win this, I'll give each of you £10.
Wow. Wow, okay.
Not even like asking for anything in return. I like that.
Yeah,
Come on,
I do
come
not
on, Dan.
reciprocate.
Turn it
Yeah,
round.
it's fine.
I believe in you, Dan.
So what can he even do at this point? He's got an idle eagle on the plane, and he should stop. I mean, he's jumped on wood because he must have realised he ran out of wood.
He's not even close to aging up though, is he?
No, to be honest, at this point he's just building more houses, way too many houses. I'd probably, if I suddenly inherited this game, I'd probably take all the guys off berries, put them on this boar. I'd probably take a couple of the guys off the woodline and put them on the boar as well. Until I'm on 6 or 7 on that boar. Make sure I'm constantly pumping out at the town centre. I'd leave this farm for a little bit. I guess that's pretty much it. He's got to get more food in to get the villager economy. In fact, probably wall up actually. He could do with walling up. He's going to have a gap here next to his house on the woodline as well. We'll see if that comes into play. Mark's walled up quite nicely actually, so his idle eco has kept increasing, but it looks like he's got a handle on it. A pretty fast feudal time too.
Mark's doing militia rush, as you can see his man.
Yeah, this militia rush is going to be pretty. He's just upgraded it to man at arms, so that's really good timing. This is going to decimate.
This could be it. Yeah.
But Mark's waiting. So has Mark scouted this properly? What can he see? I would have expected his scout to have run around here a few times and really know what's going on. Know exactly.
He's sending it around back now.
He is now, but definitely do that before if you're gonna rush. You need to know.
Not great to head straight for the TC.
No, but okay. Now he's going for the woodlines. This is good. What's Dan gonna do? Is he gonna ring the bell? Is he gonna notice?
If he sends all the villagers after
He's
them,
lost
he
a
might...
villager. He's not reacted.
Or does he have loom?
Okay, he's going for a barracks. That's
I don't think he'll have loom.
He needs to get all these villagers off the woodline into the town centre. That's what he needs to do.
He doesn't have loom. His villager's going down too fast.
Yeah.
Barracks
they're all going to go down. That barracks is on about 50% on my screen. Dan's already lost 9 villagers in total, 8 of them to Mark.
He's not lost any.
He's got all those idols on him.
Yeah.
Mark should just go full men at arms now, I guess, and just...
Absolutely, yeah. Stay in feudal age. Just push in.
Because Dan's not going to be able to get out of Dark Age now.
No, he's definitely not.
56 food.
And he's not reacted at all to...
Did Dan spend all his food on villagers?
Yes, he has. He's got...
Has he got loads queued?
7 guys queued. But he's got 3 stood around, so... Even now, I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's queuing militia. What he needs to do is he needs to draw these men at arms towards his town centre. That's his only defence now. But instead he's pushing villagers out to the woodline when Mark can just pick them up. And his only defence is to send militia in, which aren't going to do great. I mean, militia have 4 attack, 1 defence, and the man at arms have 6 attack, 2 defence. So
yeah, just gonna keep dropping.
It's not going to go
well. And outnumbered as well.
What's Mark got coming over as well? He's got more stuff sending on the way.
1 man at arms there. He's got 3 more in production, so yeah, he's thinking, alright, I'll just...
Don't even know why he's bothering.
Double down on this.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you
what.
I mean,
I always talk about calling it early, but you should sort of call it at this point.
Yeah.
There's just no way of getting out of Dark Age now.
No. And he's still just sending villagers over to his old line, so...
He must have them, yeah, he'll have them under the, like the village,
the waypoint.
Waypoint, that's it.
And Mark's getting loom, but we need Dan to get it.
They're all going now.
Oh, they're all going, so he wants to fight.
Hey.
Oh, but Mark's managed to trap them in that one gap where it was just 1 villager against.
Oh, man.
Arms. So Dan's probably thinking, alright, all in. Mark's doing really well to avoid the town centre. But it doesn't matter anyway, because Dan's not garrisoned. He's got 69 wood, nice. But there's nothing he can do. The only thing he can do to get wood is get these triangle trees and deposit the wood in the town centre.
Mark's got his scout under the wood line, which is nice.
He needs to call it. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing he can do.
He needs 420 or something, as well as his 69 wood, and then he'd be alright.
Wouldn't hold out hope.
Yeah, double down your man at arms and then get to the point where you just put them under the town centre and just destroy it. I mean, Dan's running. Okay, he's running. This we're going into turtling territory now. The Luke special coming right up.
My special.
So we've
Your
just.
game last week took like half an hour longer than it should have done.
So
I think it's all over.
I think it's
right?
over. Is there someone in the Discord chat now?
Yeah, just joined.
Okay.
Who won?
I'll give you a 50-50 out of that. How did you even create so many people so quickly? I just had no resources near me.
Well, everybody starts off with the same amount in the immediate.
I didn't have. I had like 3 goats.
Well, you just didn't scout them, I'm afraid. They were right here. If you can see my stream, you had two here, and then you had 2 right next to them. But it was just a case of not scouting.
I wasn't watching.
I lost out on a tenner thanks to that.
I just decided, you know what, I'll send my villagers just to annoy.
Just
Wreak havoc.
Obviously, it didn't work.
He just garrison and then just hit them all up.
Valiant effort by the villagers.
Hey, I killed
Did you get
3
one?
people.
Nice. Mark ain't coming out of that with a clean sheet. Alright.
I haven't been practicing, if you can
There we
tell.
go.
That's a dirty KD though.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, that is filthy.
I got 3 people. I'm pretty happy with that. Honestly, I just don't know how you managed to get. Like, I was creating as many villages as I possibly could as quickly as possible, and it just seems to be.
Okay. Well, the game's still going on the stream. Okay, it's just
all
ended
right.
now.
I think the amount of wood I didn't have as much wood.
Yeah, well,
it was a lot more spread out.
Yeah.
And then.
Sorry, go on.
I was just saying, I feel like it was a lot more spread out.
Okay. We'll get the stream up. We'll talk through it.
You didn't finish on 69 wood, so you lost.
Yeah.
It just.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I've been on mute. Sorry.
Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I did not hear that.
I did not. Yeah, it comes down to your build order, your game plan, your villager management at the beginning. I think it sort of started off and you had 3 separate villages and they all took 1 sheep each.
Yeah, I tried to arrange them to just go to 1 sheep, and then they would go going for a different sheep, and I was like, well, this is...
Yeah.
Like, I clicked the sheep to go into the thing, and then it was like, right, I'll go and start the house building. And then they were all killing a different sheep, and I was like, I don't feel like I remember clicking that.
Okay. And then you queued 3 houses, but you did get rid of the extra 3rd one. But you'd built a mill first as well. So I think you had 3 on sheep, and then you went for like 3 or 4 on
Yeah,
berries.
I was just going to try and go for the food, because I was like, I can't see any other sheep. I'd sent obviously my scout around, and on my scout,
well, you had seen you'd seen 2 goats down here.
Yeah, that was it. That was the 2 that I'd seen.
The other 2 were just here.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's just a case of making sure you're doing those full loops with your scout. Yeah, and it looked like you waited until maybe you'd run out of wood before you went for the lumber camp.
I think, yeah.
And it's just making sure you're getting that right management, I guess. And you put a farm up very early, and I guess that's because again you felt like you were running out of food.
Yeah, I just was like, I can't find any fucking goats, so I'll just go build the farm now, just try and get a bit more food.
Yeah.
It's like usually they're fairly obvious to find, and I was like, I could only see those ostriches, and then I realised that the ostriches went to Patty, and I was like, I've just wasted that time.
So what happened there? Because you ran them all.
I thought they might be like the. Yeah, I thought they might be like the warthog.
Yeah.
Come and chase you.
Who was it who said that? Was that Dan or Jono who said that?
It wasn't me. I can't
think
take
it was
credit.
me.
Okay, it must have been Dan. Yeah.
I honestly believe they were going to be like the warthogs.
Unlucky, yes. Unlucky.
Back to Maverick.
No, it's
So-
alright. I'm down now.
The ostrich,
The
they
ostrich just fucking
they'll
away
just
from
they sort of run away from you.
yeah.
So if you ever want to get ostriches, you can either push them towards your town centre, which is tricky, or you can just build a mill near them and then shoot them down and collect them. But, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe for you it's a case of unfortunately going back to a bit of sort of build order 101 really. Imagine your
I
abilities.
know practices. Yeah, I've literally not bothered with it for whenever we last played, which was what, like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is obviously stupid of me, but there you go.
All right. Well,
that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it.
well, we'll knuckle down and see where we can get you for your third game, because your first game was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember like having a decent strategy, and it was just
Okay. Well, let's not let Mark off the hook. Firstly, congrats, Mark.
yeah.
But secondly, Mark, can you see that idle TC and that idle eco time?
Yeah, it's awful, isn't it?
Yeah. What's that all about?
The idle eco was a lot lower till he put his guys in the town centre at the end when it was already done.
Okay.
It's, you can't hold that against him.
Oh, Rowan coming to the
Ooh.
defense of Mark there. Someone fancies
See,
Mark.
the distraction of my village was coming to try and get you. It was just too much.
Yeah,
Threw you such a weird bone.
kill his villagers. Yeah, just the stress of it. Just you keep forgetting to do.
Only stat that matters is the W, Mark?
Yeah. Don't worry, anyone that ever faces me got an easy W.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you take it really easy on me, I might have a fighting chance.
I thought you were terrible, Mark, and you were lucky to get the win. So
that's the kind of attitude.
How dare you?
Mark, talk us through what was your strategy at the beginning of the game, and then how did your strategy change, if it did, once you saw how your rush went against Dan?
Well, yeah, it was going to be get to feudal, get some level up some sort troop in there, hopefully before he's got. And then when I saw them go around and saw potentially that I could capitalise, I just started trying to pump as many in there as possible.
Okay.
I also like how none of my I had the few barracks guys, they just didn't seem to make a scrape on you.
Yeah, militia aren't great against men at arms because Mark's troops are a whole age ahead. They've got smithy upgrade.
I didn't know you were at age.
It's an extra upgrade completely. Yeah.
Yeah, so at that point when I saw that, I was like, well, let's capitalise. Let's spend the resources to get more stuff in there.
Yeah, that's good.
Back up.
That's what we were saying.
Micromanaging was good.
Double down.
Staying away from the TC and all that.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, staying off the TC was really good. I was hoping that as your strat was to go for a rush, which by the way was really well timed, how you got to about where this stone pile was with your militia, and then they turned into man at arms, so that's really good. But I was a little disappointed that you hadn't utilised your scouting as well as you could have. I think at that point when you got here, you stood around that area with your man at arms for a bit, and then your scouts came in this way. So it would have been good if you'd done a couple of loops and knew exactly where he was beforehand. But
again, I focused a bit more on scout my own base because I'm pretty rubbish at like finding, like building walls, and then so I'd done all that, and then my scout just stood there. I forgot. Should probably find.
But fair enough. You'd scouted the important bit, I guess. Okay, GG. Anybody else spot anything we've not spoke about? I will take that as a no. And we'll just quickly jump into the stats, and I'll take my nice screenshots and you can have a nosy. Total score 510 for Dan. How do I take a screenshot on here again? I need to do it through the game.
Print screen it, dude.
Yeah, there's a certain I have to. If I do it through the game bar, then it'll save it to a certain folder, which I then upload all my stats from into my spreadsheet. But anyway, by the by,
snippet tool's best for me.
Yeah, snippet tool's pretty good. I use that a lot. Very nice KD there, Mark. 37-3.
That's got to be the best KD so far, does it?
Yeah, I guess the only disadvantage might be maybe someone who's had a longer game might have a stronger.
Are you going for
KD.
difference then, not multiplier?
Yeah.
To be honest, actually, at the moment, I'm
Ratio.
going for most killed, I think. And
Yeah, okay.
most deaths, but we'll see. Because I think exceptions should be made.
He was only 31 seconds away from getting the fastest feudal age.
Oof.
Have you got all these stats saved somewhere else? Can I see the fastest feudal age so far?
It's not quite finished and uploaded, but most of them are.
How does Peter know all this? Have you got,
We
has Peter got special
well,
access?
you were late to the stream.
Yeah,
mate.
I've got special access.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, we were just
Okay,
briefly
my fault.
talking.
The host.
This was where Ez was saying before that he has the fastest feudal, but then actually doesn't because
So what is the fastest feudal? 11 minutes.
11 minutes and 8 seconds, and that's Dan with his tower rush.
Dan knows what he's
Yeah,
doing.
Jordan told me I had the best, and then he quite quickly told me that I didn't actually.
Yeah,
And I
so
was
Alex
very
has the
hurt.
best on record in the spreadsheet,
Okay.
but Dan's just hasn't been put in yet.
Even though his match was earlier.
Yeah,
So I
it's
never had the
because
record.
when I go through these screenshots, it puts it in descending order. So
Yeah.
I was doing it backwards. All right, get off my back, guys. I'm doing this for free.
I sent you £5, mate.
Yeah, they know what you think free is.
Actually, oh yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, sorry. Am I the person who's reminded the teacher we had homework?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew there was something I wanted to mention at the beginning. Just a reminder, anybody who's not paid in, there's a PayPal. Can't remember what it's called. Thing.
Can I send it to
Pool.
your bank account? I think I might have that.
You could do, but it's dead easy to do it into PayPal, and then it's all like.
Where's
it
the
knows
link?
what it's doing. It's in the general chat somewhere.
On announcements, just scroll up and it's one of the things on there.
I'll send it back to the bottom.
Yeah, it's not very far up. It's like the third message up on the announcements.
Yeah, cool. I'll send it again. Oh, well, it's just going to link to.
No, I've got it.
Cool. Okay, so is Mr. Field on?
I am, yes.
Good evening. You stayed very quiet.
Lurking as usual.
Hopefully, you're not just sweating. Okay, so I think before you jumped on the stream, I mentioned this to Gower, but because Josh and PR's game is pre-recorded, you have the option to play now or play later. So it's between you and Gower if you want to play now.
Yeah, happy to play now.
Are we allowed that break you offered before?
Yeah, you did say something about a break.
Yes, I just wanted to know which game was coming up next before we spoke about the break. So if you guys would like to play now, then we'll take 5 minutes now, and you can go focus, go read your build orders, go pray.
You mean we'll go read my build order?
I'm very excited about this game.
I wouldn't be, yes. Don't be. Don't add the pressure.
I'm very excited.
I'm really excited. I think this is going to be the game of the tournament.
I had a premonition last night that this was the best game ever played in the history of their Dream Post.
Oh yeah, T90 says he's going to cast this game. Is that okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's that? Should I know who that is?
Toilet break.
You know who that is if you're a fucking
Yes,
nerd.
take your toilet breaks now. Take your toilet breaks now.
I only learned who it was today, so I'm not full nerd.
Yeah, you're just half nerd. Your dad was full nerd, so you're half nerd, right?
Exactly, something like that. Right, I am going to go for a wee, so don't talk to me now.
Oh.
I'm
going to go for a wee with Rowan, so don't talk to me now.
I'm going to go cross swords behind them.
Ooh.
I'm going to go get more wine, so see you in a bit.
I'm back.
Right, okay, I'm back. Is Will, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you setting the game up?
No, I haven't yet, actually. Sorry.
You had one job. You both super
Crusader Kings
stressed.
3, yeah?
Oh yeah, please.
Definitely wouldn't stand the chance.
Be on here for about 3 hours.
Pressure's on with this one though. I'm way more stressed about my game with Ayres, just because it'll be much more annoying to lose to him than anyone else.
I'm gonna kick your ass, mate.
I'm worried you might. It sounds like you're trying pretty fucking hard based on all the noises in the background.
Yeah.
He is just getting attacked though, Alex. So I don't know if that.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Who else is in Will and Gower's group? They're
Pete.
Wood.
Pete and Josh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Is Pete not here tonight?
No.
What a coward.
Which is quite fortunate that Josh said that he couldn't make Saturday because.
Oh yeah,
Pete
maybe
didn't-
Pete managed to use this opportunity to actually do something with his Saturday.
Yeah.
What's Dan here? His stats like Jordan played him next week, I believe, am I?
He's good.
Yeah, Ayres can tell you about that because they played last week, didn't they?
He trashed him.
Yeah, I didn't really have much chance against him. He's a scary opponent.
Yeah, he's got.
But Dan.
He's got a pretty strong castle edge time.
He's a favourite for the final.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I think basically it's whoever wins out of me and you, Rowan, goes through.
Yeah, exactly. And then in
the
that
next match.
that next round, whoever wins out of me and you plays Williams.
Yeah, I know.
So, okay, whichever one of us two gets through goes out in the quarters then.
Yeah.
I've created a game. It's just Will FO8's game.
Cool, thanks, Phil.
Is this a Franks v Franks game we're going to see?
Of course.
I know it'll be
I'm drinking the left, by the way, Williams.
Just
nice.
right now.
It's very good. Thank you very much.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Who does?
Have you picked a name for the cat, Williams?
We're thinking Wednesday.
Yeah, that's a sick name.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be Bean.
Bean. I was keen on Bean, but I think Bean suits a male cat better.
Peggy.
I do know
18.
quite a lot of people with cats called Bean as well. You don't want to go out and shout Bean and like 10 cats turn up your flat.
Are a lot of cats
Love cats.
Jordan, is there a game thing anywhere with actual wins and losses?
There will be when I get my admin together. I was doing it today, but yeah, I'm gonna try and do it tomorrow because I want to be able to have all these insights that Alex is talking about, like who's gonna potentially go through and stuff. And because
Will, sorry, do you have the room code? I can't find it.
Yeah, sorry.
I also mentioned it was very early in the stream, so some of you might have missed it. I did start uploading some of the videos to YouTube, but I don't know if I tried to upload too many at once. It took too long, and YouTube basically said it didn't work. So
Didn't work for any of them.
yeah.
This new technology, YouTube, you just can't trust it.
I know,
yeah.
mental innit? It said the video's too long, but they're only half an hour, 45 minutes, so I don't understand what that's about.
Because they know they already have a profile on you for uploading so much spam.
Yeah, maybe.
I can just imagine Jordan taking videos of like tins of spam and just uploading
Spam.
He's just like taking like forks out of it straight from the tin.
You know, the sink with the grease.
Spam fritters.
Who wouldn't watch that, right?
Stop! My penis is going to get so erect.
You had me at spam.
I like the way your voice sort of broke then.
It did. I know, I can't say it without, just...
Ejaculating.
Exactly, the room's a mess now, I need to clean off my computer screen, yeah.
Alright, if you want to
Why
take
did
your,
you have it
your
out?
next 5-minute break now, please feel free.
He didn't have it out. He's just got a lot of power.
Sorry, Peter and Will, if you guys are ready, by all means start.
Okay. I was going to exit Discord, but yeah.
Anything to stop this
Okay.
chat.
Alright, okay, they've gone. Now
They've
now
escaped.
we can talk.
Now we can talk about how this came to be.
Talked about for like 10 minutes at the start of one of the games last week.
It was Conkers.
We were talking about how Jack would be a 0 if he was a conqueror. Yeah.
What? I
You
don't know
didn't
if
beat
that's good or
anyone.
not.
It's not good.
In the tournament now he's a 1er, isn't he? But in real life he's still a 0.
Yeah. Yeah. You sound like my dad.
I can't find their game, but I could see their lobby. Okay, no, I can see it now. Okay, Will has gone for Persians, and Gower has gone for the Mayans again.
Classic Gower.
Surprise, surprise.
So I was coaching Gower on his... Oh, I'm getting echo from somebody, by the way. I was coaching Gower on his build order to suit his strat with Mayans. So it'll be good to see how he does. And Persians are interesting. I don't think we've had Persians yet.
I practiced Will's strategy with it. Well, I was just a punch bag for Will to practice his strategy, basically.
Okay. Well, I don't know if Will's going to go for this. But
Don't say it. Don't spoil it, because I think he will go for what you're thinking.
okay. Well, Persians are renowned for one particular strategy,
I think he's
which
probably gonna end up doing
heavily
that
utilizes the markets.
one. Oh, okay, no.
And another strat as well.
Yeah, I think it'll be this other one.
Okay.
I think I know what it is, and I'm excited to see it.
I think it's going ships.
That'd be so good.
That would
Sand
be a
chips.
surprise.
Is it my mic that the echo's coming off, by the way? Let me know if it comes back, and then I'll mute, and then...
Okay.
I wasn't really getting an echo, but I don't want to be the one person who said,
Yeah,
I'm not really getting one.
Your ring is
Someone's
just staying
doing
green.
well.
Yeah, my ring... I've noticed this a couple of times. The ring goes green when... So maybe the sound from the speakers is coming through the... maybe the sound from the speakers is coming back into the mic somehow.
I hate having a green ring.
Pretty cool shit.
Oh, don't you?
Actually, that'd be a good battle for later on, that wouldn't it? With lots of islands with boats raiding each other's islands.
Yeah, thinking about boats is hard though.
Someone's been watching Pirates of the Caribbean recently.
Okay, we should be any moment now from the game. Come on, capture age. Okay, here we go. If you don't know the strat, it's going to be very interesting. Let's just say...
I will say Will didn't nail it against me.
Oh no! Okay. Oh wow! It's an all or nothing.
Exactly.
It's similar to what Dan did with his Tower Rush. That's sort of all or nothing. So we've got Will.
What Tower Rush? I don't remember that.
Calm down, Johnny. Calm down.
I'm seething.
We talked about this in therapy. Don't let him win again.
I think collectively do we need to get our heads around this idle eco time. If we're 1 minute into the game, we're getting 30 seconds idle eco time for both players. It's quite
When the
significant.
game starts and the time's counting, you don't do anything for 2 seconds, and you've got.
That's a good point, actually. Does it count when you're building your houses?
What was yours at, Jordan, when you were playing?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know because we didn't do capture age, did we?
Does anyone have this?
I tell you what I'll do. I could
Magical technology.
I could what am I trying to say? I could re-stream it through Capture Age and upload it to YouTube.
So stressful though to play these games, so I think you got to give people a bit of slack.
Yeah, that's true.
A few seconds idle. So is Gower's pivot pretty quick forward?
Yeah, they both have. What's his? How many has he got? He's got 5 villages on food. Yeah, that is quite early actually. That's not in his build order.
What did you tell him to do?
6. This, to be honest, it's pretty standard build order for the first part. It should be 6. 6 on your gatherables, then 4 on your wood. Has he got an ILTC? No, okay. He's gone for his boar really, but it should be okay.
Doesn't have as many peel to blast it.
Yeah. Did he double? He must have double clicked his villagers then, because all those guys came on wood to shoot the boar. And he's got his villager garrisoned in his town centre. Is he gonna notice? And he's got an idle TC. Okay, he's queued a villager and he's let him out. Okay, not bad at all.
He's got one sheep down though, didn't he?
Oh, Will's idle TC as well.
Yes, he does. Well noticed. Yeah, Will's got an idle TC and he was on 2 gatherables, but he is bringing in his boar now. Oh, shoot your boar, Okay. So it looks like he's only going to have 4 on the boar, which is not a lot. He's almost lost a villager there as well.
Oh, he got it though.
So what he wants to do after these guys finish that cow, put him on the boar, and he's still got that.
How many do you need to have on a boar to get max efficiency from the amount of food in it?
It's a good question. It's going to be 5 or 6, maybe even 7.
Yeah. I suppose you don't want to ditch your cow though, do you?
I don't usually split them up until I'm on my second boar.
Yeah, exactly.
Because by that time you're usually on about 9 on gathering, but at this point you're on 7, and you could just put them all on.
They're pretty evenly matched on their villager counts, though, aren't they?
Yeah, and the score's very close as well. So.
Yeah, idle TC's close.
Will's idle eco is more than double though.
Good point.
That is true.
I think that was because he brought his guys in for the boar. Oh, Gower's going for
and he's picked up his spare food on that sheet.
He's forgotten about the boar.
God. Okay,
got away with that one.
Is he garrisoned them like a coward?
He's garrisoned him, but he left him to stand there for a little bit.
It's the
like
idle
a coward. What am I saying?
Boom.
Thank you.
Hey, don't talk shit.
That's what I'm here for, mate. That's why I was invited.
Gower's housed. Oh, okay. And it's like he's queued houses down here, but he's not taking anyone off wood or. Oh no! Come on, this is bad.
Will's scouting his base out real nice.
We're all supporting Will in this one, though, are we?
Let me think. Yes, Josh beat Will, and Peter beat Pete. So if Will beats Gower,
isn't he?
Yeah. So this wood group could be
Here we go,
really interesting. Here we go. Guys, see this? He's got 10 villages coming over.
Oh, we're going for the villager rush.
He's got 6, 7 guys at home, and 10 coming forward. So let's see if it's going to let me jump to Peter's view. It's not. Come on, let me do it. Okay, that's disappointing. But here we go. So Will's dropped his town centre. So Persians have this ability that you can build your town centres in the first age, but you can't build 2. So he's deleted his first town centre.
Amazing.
And this is a good reaction. So it would have been really good if Will had been able to wall in some of his guys. If he'd put like a palisade wall at this end, it looks like he's going to get it up. So all Will has to do is get this up, garrison his villages, and then shoot down Gower's other town centre. And this strat usually works really well because Gower's not going to have a clue what to do with this. This is absolutely a war of attrition. Gower needs to keep his town centre up, but the damage that Will's going to do to his eco is pretty insane.
Because Will's going to be going up constantly, isn't he?
Although Will's eco is small, it's still.
So if Will could be
all over. It's all over.
Spoilers! You're supposed to stay in your chat. Okay, we've heard this. So yeah, like I was saying, Gower. This is why it's such an insane strat. Gower doesn't know what to do. And Will is building some houses, which is pretty good.
What should he do?
Say that again, Luke.
What should he do? If he sees that happen?
Try and kill his villagers while he's doing it, which he did, which is pretty good. But Gower needs to keep his town centre up, and destroy Will's. So that's a combination of keeping you guys garrisoned and also repairing it. So you've got a bank on the fact that Will. This is most of Will's eco. All his villagers are here. Okay, he actually has 7 at home. He is getting wood, which is really good. But you've got to make the assumption that you have the stronger economy, and you've got to utilize that. So if some of these guys were able to repair this town centre while Will's shooting this down, then Peter's town centre would survive longer. Will would be able to if he has the resources to build another town centre if this one is destroyed, but it's just that sort of game of attritions. Can you keep going? So Peter's town centre's got to the point where it's auto-ejected his villagers, so now I guess Peter's just thinking, what the hell do I even do here? Like, I didn't know this was a strat, this isn't fair. What do I do?
Once Peter's TC's destroyed, he could build another one, couldn't he? But he'd need a little bit of extra stone.
I think you need the stone, yeah.
Which he won't be able to put anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I guess he could build a 9.
So there we go. And Gower calls it when his town centre's done. So another quick
I'm honestly
game.
so upset currently.
GG.
Jordan.
I bet you are.
My plan was to pull this town centre strategy as an extension of my tower rush out on you next week, and now I can no longer do this.
Oh, sorry.
Absolutely gutted.
I was thinking this is my only chance against Jordan if I get into the quarters.
Oh, so everybody's lining this up.
Yeah, Will just pulled it out.
Well done, Will.
Well executed though.
Thank you.
Very nicely
I
done.
was stressing about it.
Ballsy town centre as well.
Yeah, stick on the table stuff.
Gower,
Yeah, I need to get on the berries. I need to get on the berries to
I'm here.
disrupt him. Sorry, Gower.
I've never seen anything like that before. So as soon as I saw the town centre go up, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
It's pretty that quick though,
Started
go with your
building.
villagers, but it's just
The thing is, the villagers don't auto attack. So my guys had looms, so they're probably a bit stronger, but they won't auto attack. So they'll just stand there whilst like 2 people are attacking one guy.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it went up, I just couldn't figure out how to carry on my eco whilst destroying his town centre. And then realised it was going to get destroyed. I forgot you could repair it. And then I realised it was getting destroyed, so I was like, right, I need wood, but then I needed to build farms for food, and it just fell apart. So
Really tricky, yeah.
as soon as he started building his, I didn't even see his barracks, but as soon as he started building his farm there, and I just knew it was over.
Yeah,
and that was a really good move from Will to whack the barracks behind it as well, because it's like if Gower manages to get out of this, Will has a forward place to start attacking him from in it.
Yeah, I played Alex against Alex on this, and he beat me because he just ignored my town centre. He just went off and built his own, and I
think Will moved his town centre like 6 times. I kept running away.
Yeah.
Do you need stone to build a town centre?
So the Persians
Yeah.
don't.
Okay.
I think, is that right?
Oh.
Or not? Oh no,
I
it's
think they
100
do.
stone. Okay, so yeah.
So did you put people on stone straight away?
If you demolish your own town centre, do you get any resources back for it?
I don't think so. No.
No.
But I didn't have anyone on stone because I think you've just got enough to rebuild. So I think, yeah, you probably could have rebuilt it somewhere else. But,
I didn't have the wood. I was trying to get the wood, but I couldn't build it up fast enough.
But yeah,
never seen anything like that. It was well played. It was well done.
It was excellent. It was very brave.
It's on par for the fastest win, I think.
Yeah, it's got this.
I was lulling everyone into false sense of security with my slow goth plays.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really good for how Wood Group's going to shape out then.
I think it was one of the quickest with the least deaths as well.
Yeah, there's not a lot of deaths in that. Oh, good spot.
6 kills in the entire game.
Sorry, I'm just booting the stream up. Hang on.
Pacifist game.
Okay, there we go. I'm back.
Yeah, there was no military in that other than the scouts.
I didn't even realise that was a game plan. Like you could do that.
Yeah, so I was a bit wrong earlier, saying why Persians are good at it. They're mostly good at it because, as Rowan was just saying then, Persian town centres have double the HP of other Civ town centres.
So can you kind of guess if you see someone as Persian, so they're going to do that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
So is that the only person to win with no military?
A surprise! A surprise!
Peter, if that happened again, what you'd need to do is just don't even bother storing your villages. Just go for wood straight away, and then just try and move house.
Right, okay, yeah. Because I guess he's spent all his economy trying to get that up, hasn't he? So he's not really bringing it in himself.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the key thing. That's why it's so all in, similar to the Tower Rush. Is Will's not got anything at home. All these guys they're not collecting any resources. So.
And at the end, Gower, you had more villagers. So if you had managed to get the wood to get back up, then you would have.
Yeah. See,
but then he was about to start getting militia anyway, so you'd have struggled.
Yeah, I was. If I could get the wood, I was going to build a town centre, and I realised I couldn't get it up fast enough, despite having 13 on it. So I decided to just call it.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. All right. A hot tip then: if you see someone with Persians and you think, "Oh my God, they're gonna town centre drop me," what you could do. So one of the key aspects of this working for the Persian player is that they can get their town centre within firing range of yours. So you could just drop loads of little palisade walls around, so that they can't build their town centre.
Gower's base is actually a pretty good one for defending as well because of all the straggler trees. They're like Gower had a little bit of extra time because we had to walk past them. So
it's actually a really good starting place altogether. Really, like his main golden stones are very secure, and he could have just walled this front. Whereas Will's quite open on the front, yeah, and his golds are quite forward. So,
Didn't matter, did it?
Eh?
Matter though, did it?
No, did not matter.
I was kicking myself because I was going through my build order and I realised I only had 5 on the board. So I was like, "Oh crap! I need to fix that." And then
don't
it didn't
worry,
make a
we
difference
noticed.
anyway.
Yeah, true.
That's never going to work again this tournament. So
I mean,
It's like Tower Rush, isn't
it could
People have
do
done that.
because it's still hard to defend against. Even if you know how to defend against it, it doesn't guarantee you that you'll be able to do it. So,
build a wall around his town centre so his villagers can't get out, and he's
Oh, is that a thing? Is that a play?
No.
it'd be really difficult because the town centre would just shoot your villagers.
Yeah, I guess so. How fast does Loom research? Because I click it at the start and then go back to it and it's done. So I have idle town centre straight away.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
okay. Oh, I killed the most troops, so I'm fine with that. Well played.
Does anybody have any questions on this strat? No. Okay. I guess there's not much else to talk about that. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about Persian TC drop-in, so if you're interested in this strat, go have a quick YouTube on it. I've never played against this. Well, I guess I've never really played online, so it could work as effectively against me. So by all means, try it next week. Okay, right. I guess we can swiftly go on to the next game, unless anybody wants to redeem their toilet break voucher.
Don't even need one, thank you, Will.
You're welcome.
Where I sit.
Sorry, I always forget. Let's have a quick look at the stats, even though we know the story.
It's going to say that I did all right on economy, right? Because he took his away so early. Oh, not that much better.
Yeah, good point. Not that much better at all. I suppose it's too early to call that kind of thing. But yeah, very interesting KD in that match. Similar food and wood. And that'll be interesting on the stats, just seeing null in all the age up times. So, don't know. Is that a negative infinity for feudal age time? Okay, well, let's go. I'll boot up Peter and Josh's game then. How do I find this again? Are you present, Josh?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good.
I won't talk like before the game though. I'll just I'll come back after.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay. Trash about Pete.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering why I still can't choose the view up off. You know, I'll figure that out time. Okay, I've got it open. I'm gonna jump into it any second.
Good luck, Josh.
Yeah, good luck, Josh.
Thank you.
Just need to connect to the right game.
Do you win or not?
Is Pete here or not?
Okay, I don't think Pete's here. He said he wasn't going to be here, so. Okay, it's paused on 20 seconds. What's that all about?
See, that's what you wanted to see at the start, isn't it, Williams? The idle TC and idle equal all zeros.
Yeah, that's the perfect game. Yeah, okay, so the fact that Josh is building those houses and doesn't have idle eco, so if you are building, it doesn't go against your idle eco type. Okay, so Pete in the red in the north and Josh in the south as blue. Josh has gone as Chinese, so if you remember, you start with extra villages, and Pete has gone as Ethiopians. I don't know much about Ethiopians. I know that they're an archery civ, and I think they're pretty strong these days, to be honest. Quite a lot of guys pick them over the likes of Britons these days.
I think that extra villager count will be a big bonus, won't it?
Yeah, so you get the extra villager count, but you start off with a lot less food. So.
Okay.
So it sort of balances out, but it's definitely an advantage. So Ethiopian's unique warrior is unique unit is the Shotel warrior. They're really quick to make, but they have a pretty low HP.
They have like a unique tech where there's 0 time to make as well, do they? Is that them?
I wouldn't be surprised with how quickly they make them.
Yeah, I think I played a game with some in the week as well, but
yeah,
but he dogged on me, so.
They also have a bonus of their archer units can fire 18% faster, and they get the pikeman upgrade for free. So yeah, Royal Heirs halves the creation time of Shotel warriors. So, yeah, pretty significant really, especially if it's late game.
Yeah, if you get into Imperial.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming this is going to be whoever can get archers over to the other person's base quickest.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess if you're just behind, you can defend archers v archers.
So,
Jesus.
Josh, yeah, it looks like a lot of villages. There's 8 there, but that's not bad if you're going for fast feudal, fast castle. 8's okay. I would have expected a few more on wood at this point, but maybe Josh just put the waypoint on the board instead of 2 extra on wood.
Yeah, and he is low on food, to be fair, so it's not too.
Ooh, Pete's low on a board. Let's have a look. Let's see what happens here.
That's a horrible place for a ball.
Yeah, it's not great at all, actually, right behind.
He's got a lot of food on his villager.
Josh, isn't it?
No, this is Pete in the red. Sorry, you might be behind.
Alright, sorry,
I'm on 5 minutes now. Okay, Pete does pretty well, yeah, he garrisons his villager and manages to save it, which is good. And then puts him on the goat, which is, yeah, pretty smart. What's his balance? 3 on wood, 9 on food. So very similar, actually. Josh is just slightly ahead on the build count. Oh no! Pete's put a house instead of a mill on the berries. I remember him saying that after the game now. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's the type of thing you could just do and you just wouldn't notice.
Yeah, I did it. I had a game before. I put a mining camp next to it.
Yeah. Quite often I'll click a mining camp instead of a wood camp on my wood line. Just oh my god, here we go. Okay, he's noticed now, so it's not the end of the world. Looks like these villagers just did 1 trip, so he's on top of it, which is really good. And it looks like he's building a house wall in between his 2 wood lines on his west, which is good.
He seems much improved over his game against Gower so far.
He seems pretty clean, but if you remember, in his other game, I think he had the first 5 or 10 minutes pretty well nailed down, and he looked pretty clean then.
unfortunate wall placement, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, he went very
Gower
forward
was
with his walls.
very effective at finding the holes and just running in and wreaking havoc.
Yeah.
No, we've all been there.
Mhm.
So Josh is creeping ahead on the villager count now, with not much of a difference in the idle TC time. So,
A really basic thing. What do you think of Josh's layout of his houses that he's put? Like the line next to the TC.
personally, I wouldn't do it. It's not too bad though.
I would end up with farms there eventually, I think so.
Say that again, sorry.
I'd probably end up with farms eventually there.
Yeah, I mean his farms are going to fit next to his town centre, which is pretty good. I always make the mistake of, at least for the first two houses that I built, they're always really close to the town centre and sometimes impede on those first few houses. But I think at least a habit on my own, which isn't necessary to do yourself, but those second two houses, or any after the first two, I guess, I usually start as my wall foundation, which, as Josh putting them here, just doesn't enable them to do that, because obviously it'd be better to wall between the woodline than it would between the woodline and his house, but it's perfectly fine.
He's got like 9 guys to 1 wood camp as well, which is going to cause a few inefficiencies.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'd split that up.
I guess another thing is like that house wall. It's kind of like an inner wall to his TC. Should Pete go in with like a
yeah, and if that's the case, it'd be better if it was on his northeast.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, you're
He
right.
doesn't know which direction Pete is, to be fair, but I suppose instinctively you'd assume northeast.
I'm just looking for Josh's second boar because he's pushed all his guys on berries. It looks like he has got all his boars and sheep, which is good. So I always have concerns of pushing everyone on berries as soon as they finish gathering, just because you sort of need to introduce that diversification on your food income. He's got enough on wood to support farms, so I'd just get more farms down.
Get your low health blokes on farms at the TC.
Yeah, definitely. But he's pushing some militia guys out. At least one. I can't see another one queued yet, Josh.
He's only just got the food.
Maybe he's waiting for the food. Yeah. But they're both queued. They both got feudal age queued. Pete actually beats Josh to a feudal age time, which is within 11 minutes is a really good feudal age time. I mean, I think I was saying Ayers had the highest one in about 11:30 before, so strong.
Well, I didn't know, did I?
But you didn't know, did you?
Ayers would have got lucky to get that as well.
Yeah, and 12:01 equally a good time. So this little fight here between Pete's scout and his militia, I'm not sure if that was a case of Pete just left his scout there and Josh engaged with it, but Pete had some really good awareness to just pull his scout away, and he's actually utilising his scout looking around Josh's base. So this is why sort of saying that Pete's game looks so clean at the beginning.
He's got a pretty high idle eco though.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. And he's got 4 on gold, so I guess he's going for archers. And yeah, okay, he's going for 2 archery ranges. So I think he's definitely following a build order, and following it pretty well. What he wants to be able to do is get archery production out of both of these archery ranges. Otherwise, there's no point building 2. And without spoiling it, I think he manages to do it.
That wood could be going into archers though, couldn't it? Because he's low wood. Again, he's got loads of guys on it though.
Yeah. Does he have? I tell you what, he doesn't have his wood economy upgrades. So neither of them do actually. They're both in feudal age, but that's one of the first things you want to get is double bit axe.
Pete can't afford it at the moment, to be fair.
No. Oh, there we go. Josh must have heard me because he's got horse collar queued now. And Pete now does have double bit axe, so there we go. Josh queued that, and Josh has split up his guys. He's built another. He is going to split up his guys. He's built another one, which is good. And he's walling off the front of his base. So yeah, Josh is a little unfortunate that this is a big open bit at the front of his base, and he's got his main gold right there, which is perfect for Pete. Pete is pushing for archery range. He could just sit his archers here and pick off all the guys in the gold.
That little row 4 house is actually nice now though as well, because if Pete comes around that side, it is as
definitely.
a secondary wall.
Yeah.
No, have either of them got an armory?
Pete's building one now, and Josh doesn't have one now.
Blacksmith.
So Pete's on it with his archers. He's got 3. He's got 2 more in production. Oh no, 3 more. So he's gonna have 7. So same with scouts. With archers, when you got 5, bang them over. It's a good number. The sooner you can get over with sort of 5 units, it's really good.
You might be waiting to get those. Although he's built his.
Oh, I forgot about this. So sneak. I can't believe I missed this. So Josh manages to sneak around the north with some man at arms, which is really good, and he hits Pete's woodline. And Pete doesn't look like he's reacting. Okay, he sends his archers around, which is a pretty good move. But to be honest, so Josh has cleaned up all those guys on the woodline, which sucks for Pete. But to be honest, your next line of defense is this town center. So Pete's best option probably is to go forward with his archery range. And
so hard though when you're getting attacked.
Completely agree, it is. But that is the best option, because one, it draws Josh's army away, or and 2, maybe you can hassle his eco. But what Josh does is interesting. He pulls his man at arms back, so a pretty successful raid, and then he jumps back. And I think this is a case of he's had some success, but he wants to manage his eco at home, so he sort of just pulls them to a safe zone.
That's better than what I would do, just ignore them and let them, they end up dying.
Yeah, I mean, and to be honest, it worked out pretty well because, like I said, all else he could do was run into the town centre. I'm not sure if he has this other woodline scouted out, so he doesn't know that Pete's on this other woodline. But it would have been really good if he could have utilised his scout, had a good look around, and then instead of going after he's killed these guys on this woodline, just avoid the town centre and jump over to the other woodline. You can see Pete's thinking, "Oh crap, I need to build a wall."
Not gone to the end though.
Yeah, he's not gone to the end. I suspect it's because he couldn't see all the way to the edge. But there's not much Pete could have done there. At the time when I was watching this, I was like, "Oh, Pete, do some quick walls, whack down a few houses down here." But it's too big a space. Best thing to do is just pull your villagers back. Every villager that
also requires some tech as that.
Yeah, it does some quick fingers. But best thing, he needs to keep these villagers alive, because every time he loses one, it gives Josh that advantage every time. If you look at the build count now, it's 16, the build difference, sorry, which is quite significant. But Pete again, so he did go back with his archers, so he's quite active with them, and he sends them around here, and he cleans up those men at arms pretty easily with those archers, which is good. But it's a shame that Pete allowed himself to lose that many villagers at the time. So I guess if you Pete finish that wall, it's probably a good shout. He needs to make sure he's pumping out, because he's got to be thinking, all right, I'm behind on villagers. What can I do? He's got to graft, I guess.
What's going on at Josh's base?
What's going on at Josh's base? So not much has changed. I think he's walled up on his right hand side. Or
Is he left a hole in the wall though?
I think this is okay. Oh,
A little bit. I mean,
on this side there is a gap there, but he finishes on that side, and then there's this gap on this other side. So Josh starts making spearmen. I'm not too sure why. If you remember in Josh's first game against Will, which he won, Josh had a significant military advantage for 50% of the game that he didn't utilise, but then eventually did and won the game. So I don't know if Josh he's housed at the moment. He's got a lot of man at arms cube. I don't know if he's just in a habit of he's very good at managing his economy and pushing that into military, and then just massing units. But what he wants to be doing, and he does have an active scout still, he just needs to be scouting to see what Pete's up to. and he knows that Pete has a lot of archers, so he should be making his own archery range, putting some skirms down, to be honest, to counter Pete's archers. But I suspect, looking at his resources, he's probably thinking, well, I'm just going to go up to castle instead, and then make a decision. So Pete at the moment, I was going to mention this before we jumped over, but he actually walled in his archers. So I think they started running around this way, and then Pete he built the gate, but then also walled them out. So Pete clicked them around here. So that's why they're sort of all over the place at the moment. But he's got 14 archers, which is a really solid number.
Josh has just found the hole in his wall, though.
He's got the upgrade. Yes, but Pete's filled. Oh, Josh has found his own hole. Pete's
no, I meant, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, his scout got in, but Pete's walled it up. So let's see what he does with these archers. What Pete wants to do is he wants to scout out, see where Josh is at. But this hill's really good. If you saw these guys and you got 14 archers, you'd go here, shoot at them, back off, shoot at them, and hold this hill if you can. But he splits them up. Where's his other? He's got 7 there. His other 7 are still back here. Okay, now they're going. So he splits them up, which is actually pretty good. Hassles, yeah, gets a hill kill there, which is pretty good. And he could bust through this wall with these archers, which would be good because then he'd just have free range at all these villages on these farms, and Josh's military is pretty far away. But the problem is now, so just watch these archers. I think what Pete does is he clicks them into his base over here. So he actually sort of walks up. Okay, now he's attacking, and he sees that Josh accidentally leaves the gate open. So Pete runs in, and he makes the decision to try and pick off some villages. So to be honest, at this point, because there's so few archers, Josh is going to clean them up. I'd just continue running away. But he sort of does both. It's pretty good management actually for Pete. I was really impressed. He got his scouting bolt, which I wouldn't have done with that many spears. But Josh cleans that up, and he only loses 2 guys then, because he lost 4 earlier. But whereas now Pete's death counts on 19. But what was really interesting is the split up in these archers, and I don't think Pete notices what these guys are up to. They have made a hole in this wall. If Pete could just run in now, he could probably kill 4 or 5 villagers before Josh maybe notices and reacts. But Josh goes up to castle. Pete's got castle HQ'd himself, and he runs away with these archers. So unfortunate that he doesn't capitalise on that. But it is what it is. And Josh.
It's a sneaky hole though. If Josh doesn't notice it, then Pete could use it later.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you were playing 3D chess, that would, come back with a bigger army and don't go in with archers now. But as I was saying before, Josh should build skirms to counter, and I think that's what he's doing now. Yeah, he's got loads of skirms queued, which is really good to see from Josh. Knowing what Pete's got and thinking, right, well, I'm just going to counter it. But while all this has happened, it doesn't feel like Pete's that far behind, to be honest. But if you have a look at, there's a 20 vil lead for Josh, and there's 1,000 score lead as well. So
the resource difference is pretty massive.
Yeah, so Josh has just been a lot better at managing his economy behind all this. So I mean, obviously, Pete was set back with what was it? I mean, he's lost 9 villages, including the one he lost to the boar. So it's definitely put him behind. But he's managed to get a decent cast list. Well, he's past 30 minutes, but competitive enough. He's only 2.5 minutes behind Josh, so it's there's still potential. And he's utilising these archers. He's running around. I'm not sure what he was thinking. Maybe he was like, I'll go around the other side, but he's been very active with his military, which is really good to see. And he's still producing them, or he was anyway. He's amassing more. But he really needs to upgrade these archers.
Has he got any diversity in his units? He doesn't, does he?
No, he's 4 archers, yeah.
Says, yeah, those skirmishes are just going to do him in, innit?
Yeah. He's got 6 on food, 6 on wood, 9 on gold. There's just that sort of economy is just not going to support decent military production. If you compare that to Josh's 20 on wood, 18 on food, that's just crazy. But Pete's made the decision. I'm going to get a bunch of stone. I'm going to build a castle, which is pretty smart. I question his placement a little bit. I think his town centre he's got a bit of safety on, but I think I'd be tempted doing it as a defensive one within his walls, fine. But I probably would have done it over here, so you can at least protect your stone, your gold, and sort of preemptively protect that wood line as well.
What are the hills in the middle like? Is there anywhere good in the middle of the place then? Right.
Better for Pete if Pete had the attacking advantage, because this would be a really good place to hold on this side as well.
There we go. He's in.
But Josh could build over here. There is one of Pete's gold piles would be really easy to secure. But yeah, Josh is going forward now. He's got a military count of 60, which is really strong against Pete's 24. So he's just not going to be able to do much against this.
Especially when they counter Pete's military.
Yeah, how many skirms has he got there? 14 skirms. So yeah, it's going to counter. And Josh has got a couple of rounds.
It's 14 spears, 6 skirms. Sorry to correct you.
No, he's got 14. 14 spearmen, 14 skirm.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was looking at the bottom left hand bit.
Oh, maybe
that squad. Or maybe just.
Yeah, maybe I just hadn't selected them, but I was looking at it there.
Yeah, fair. You're right.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that number in the top left is.
Is it number queued?
Potentially. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it just ticked down one.
Yeah.
Spot went up.
So Josh attacks the same style that he went for before, which is pretty solid play. It's unfortunate that Pete hadn't managed to house wall behind this palisade wall the whole time. Picks off those villas, so this wood line has just been absolute hell for Pete, which is really unfortunate, but I guess that's just the way it is. And this is where
pretty scary army coming in there.
Yeah, this is where. So Pete's on it, and he's making some knights, which is fair enough. He does send them in with the crossbows, and again, it's unfortunate that Pete's running around this way rather than going back through his gate. I don't think his gate will be closed, but and Josh is pretty smart this time. You know, he's avoiding that town centre that's going around. He knows this wood line's over here, so he's going to go for that. Pete does manage to get another town centre up, which is pretty good. And I think Josh stays on one town centre for the game, so you know, if Pete could secure himself for a castle boom, then he could catch up that difference between villages and have potential to catch up. But Josh just outnumbers him here. Yeah, I know they're not all here, but Josh had 70 military just then. So if Pete could slightly improve his fight here, it'd be to back up his archers closer to the other town centre and use that town centre fire to help them out. And this is what I was saying was a bit unfortunate about his castle placement, because if it was over here, I mean, Josh probably would have just avoided it, but it's unfortunate this castle just doesn't help out at all during this attack. And Josh is now up to 22 villagers killed, so it's pretty significant. How many spears has Josh got over? He's only got 3, so knights is a good shout, but he's got none on gold. He's got 3 on food. This is basically legitimate at this point. 6 military, 20 villages, 12 idle. Nothing Pete can do. And I think Josh has got some rams coming in. We've got 4 rams coming in, which means that castle is a potential target for those rams. And it's at that point where it's just a case of how long can Pete last, really. But yeah, like I said, really clean play from Pete. I was impressed. Josh just outmatched him, I think. No significant mistakes, really.
Yeah, I think it's just that he has a massive. Well, he's got double the idle TC time, and I think it's just wasn't making enough villages and making his economy good enough.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
he managed his troops really well, but he wasn't able to make enough.
Josh does an obscene job of getting his economy up and going as well.
Yeah, he really does. And that's what I said. That's what I said to Pete. Your villager management's just not good enough that Josh was able to get that lead on you. There we go. It looks like Pete called it now. 41 minutes. So while it's promising that Pete's military management is really good, his economy's suffering for it. And then it just means he can't last for this later on in the game. So, GG Josh, well played.
Thank you.
That's 2 wins for you now. So, like I was saying before, Wood Group's really interesting. What we need is Gower to beat you next week, and Will to beat Pete, and then all 3 of you will have 2 wins each, which will make things very interesting. Obviously, you don't need that to happen. You want to win, so
just rush me to the town centre. It's a guaranteed win.
It's a guaranteed win.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah, everyone's going to practice that now.
What happens if there's 2 of us, all 3 of us on 2 wins?
Yeah.
Would you have like a 3-way game?
You all have to play as Persia and see who wins.
Phasmophobia, first one to die loses.
So I think what I'm going to do, if it happens, I'm going to come up with 3 options, and then I'm going to let everybody else decide.
Very diplomatic.
Which will make things interesting. I have a couple of ideas of what 2 of those options are going to be, but we'll see. Whatever's the most interesting, whatever's the most fun, but also mostly fair as well. But anyway, sorry to digress away from the game. Josh, how do you feel about the game?
Yeah, I felt alright. There were a few things I didn't notice. When he was attacking with the archers at the side, I didn't even know they were there.
Yeah.
So if he just marched through that gap, I would have been like,
hole, yeah.
Would have taken some damage.
Yeah, which is interesting because he does attack that before he attacks on the front, so it's not like...
Yeah, I didn't notice it. I'm not sure if I got like a 1 or anything. I must have done, but I missed it.
It's amazing how easy it is to not notice the bells ringing and whatever. But yeah, no, congrats on massing your army and then utilising it and attacking this time.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there with it.
I didn't look much at your scouting because my fog of war was a bit crap, but I think your scouting was much better this game as well compared to against Will, where again it was just a case of...
Yeah, it was. I actually tried to move my scout this time.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, well done. Any questions for Josh on this match?
No, I think his strategy was really good there. He just kept picking him off, with the first few military units he went in and took that wood unit down and pulled back, and then built up some more and then went back in again. It was just that constant bombardment, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Just keeps weakening the opponent, and that's exactly what it did. It just kept taking that villager count down. He hadn't taken any losses himself, and apart from one vill from the archers over the fence, and that was about it, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Like you say, Pete could have done a lot more damage with those archers on Josh's side, but
Josh,
it was a good game.
Williams final, then I think we're heading towards, aren't we?
No, you never know. Yeah.
JW.
No, not a chance.
Family final.
I've played you before. I hate it. It's awful. The stress.
I think what will be really good. I probably won't get time to do it, but I'd really like to make some comparisons for everybody. How you were at the beginning of the tournament to how you are towards the
Wait.
end, because
Mm.
I think you all need to
Tournaments.
give yourselves some credit that you've all improved already so much. Just even little things like Josh avoiding the town centre, Mark avoiding the town centre in the other game. These are the kind of things I was mentioning in sort of week 1 on things you should do, and everybody's just doing it. And it's it's been a while, Jeff, since we sort of played each other like we used to. So give yourself a bit of credit. You might do a lot better against me than you would have done back then. So
Yeah, it might last 10 minutes longer.
I mean, it's much easier to improve when you've got insomnia induced by PTSD from your first game. So you've got every night to play Age of Empires.
I think it's Jordan's mastery of the shortcut keys that makes him get ahead.
Yeah,
A shortcut
absolutely.
key
Yeah,
for everything,
it
knowing
gives
the
me
keyboard.
it gives me the speed to think about things and what
It
to do next.
becomes sort of embedded, doesn't it? It's one of them like keyboard memory.
Yeah,
your
of course
fingers
it
just
is,
know
yeah.
what to do, and if you're still using mouse and
If you don't think about where have I got to point my cursor to next, and you're already doing it, then it gives you time to think about what you actually want to do next with.
And you'll just do it
all your
intuitively
stuff.
with your keys, and just takes you where you want to be instantly without having to think about it. It's just winning your time all through the early game, which is imperative, really. Isn't
Jordan's epic fingering. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh,
to put it subtly, yeah. Nice.
Actually, I
cherry
think
on top.
I think he's got 6 fingers on each hand. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, where's he from again? Norfolk. I don't know.
Josh Williams, Jordan Williams' uncle / cousin.
Yeah. Okay, GG, Josh. I am just going to jump into the stats while I take screenshots, but we're now into community games, which I'm sure is everybody's favourite bit.
Smiley's favourite.
Silence.
Silence.
Oh.
Everyone's like, alright, can I go?
I did. The funny thing is, it actually is my favourite bit. So there you go. I like being
So this
carried.
has been the quickest week we've had. All the games are about 10 o'clock.
2 games were very quick this week, so.
Don't know what you're talking about.
It sounds like you're taking it better than Jack took his games, so I think that's the benchmark.
Depends how I feel tomorrow.
Furious.
Hard to take it worse. Yeah.
Hashtag Marty bitch Jack. Yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream now, so you can